Okay, so today, honestly, I just know those things would just happen and it would just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? It would only get worse. Now, you see, we have an epidemic of pedophilia happening in this world. We have an epidemic of homosexuality. Now, homosexuality is being made legal basically in a lot of places. So, men could marry men, women could marry women, men having sex with men, women having sex with women. Okay, then you have the abortion thing, people trying to get it legalized to be able to kill children and stuff like that in their womb. Right now, what I was looking for next was that people will try to legalize pedophilia, right? Because as far as I understand, there are people who making sex dolls that represent children. In other words, children sex dolls. What I mean is that sex dolls that look like children, and the targeted market is the pedophiles. So I was looking for these people to start something and get moving, because I definitely realize that the people that be, whether the government, the evil rulers and stuff like that, they have no kind of morals to live by. So what they usually do, they will just support anything or any group of people large enough to put them in office. They will support their wickedness. Okay, but broad is the road that leads to destruction. Okay, now what we have here now is the question of bestiality. Okay, bestiality is the act of human having sex with animals, right? So you could basically go and have sex with a goat, a sheep, a donkey, a snake, a fowl, anything, animal, bestiality. Now, I run into this article here on Mail Online, okay? And it's amazing because they are actually saying here bestiality brothels are spreading through Germany. Once campaigners abuser turned to sex with animals as a lifestyle choice. Now, just recently, I heard a guy said that, they want you to respect those foolishness. He's not a man, he's not a woman, so he's in between, right? I can't remember if he get a name for himself yet, but he's not any ordinary person, but a well known person. A person that is popular in the fashion industry and maybe movie, whatever industry it is they have out there, these Babylon industries. So he's like that, okay? And everybody who's saying that them is men but they turn women saying they are men, he say he is none, okay? So eventually you will have a new trend where people decide to write an legal document they are neither male nor female, call them what you want. Crazy. This world is upside down, okay? All the wrongs, they are trying to make it right, okay? Anyway, let us get down to this article here. So the animal welfare officer Madeline Martin, problem of erotic zoos is growing. Okay, well, she said that. Okay, well, we don't have to read this. We're coming on here. Bestiality hotels are spreading through Germany fast, and ever thanks to a law that makes animal porn illegal. So in other words, you can't have sex with animal and make a porn like a movie and post it up and stuff. But there is a lot of that on the internet, and it is terrible. Okay, but sex with animals legal. A livestock protection officer has warned. So the officer who's supposed to be protecting livestock, like people, you have police officers that deal with pretty larceny and stuff like that. Well, he's like that. He's a livestock protection officer. So he warned that because they observed that is happening, and then this law, so people having sex with the people goat and the sheep and stuff like that. So Madeline Martin told the Frankfurter Rundschau, well, I can't speak German, so excuse my French, that current laws were not protecting animals from predatory zoophiles, who are increasingly able to turn to bestiality as a lifestyle choice. A lifestyle choice we're talking about. So if you're not a lesbian, you're not straight, you're not gay, you could just be a, well, how they call it, a zoophile. You are in the animal industry, right? So that is what they are doing. So you want to choose the kind of sexual lifestyle you have, and they are trying to make that into law. Okay, so they actually have the law anyway. She highlighted one case where a farmer in the Gross Jura region of southwest Germany noticed his once friendly flock of sheep were beginning to shy away from human contact. Now, a similar thing happened recently with a guy who had sex with his dog. Well, he was sexing his dog. In other words, let me be straight. He was being unfaithful to his wife with their dog. So in other words, he was cheating on his wife with his dog. The dog they have home. And then the wife had noticed that when she is there, the dog is very happy. But when he walked in, he was shying away from the man. You know, the dog was basically scared because the guy was having sex with the dog. So basically, eventually, the police get to find out, you know, because they confess she saw the pictures on his phone, and then she called the police and they charged him, right? So she left him. So these animals, the guy, his livestock is showing the same traits, right? So you notice that his once friendly flock of sheep were beginning to shy away from human contact. So what he did, he rigged a CCTV camera in the rafters of his barn to discover multiple men sneaking in during the night to sexually abuse his beloved flocks. There are no animal brothels in Germany where a fella could go and you could go and have it out with a goat, a sheep, a dog, or something. Oh, these people is just getting worse and worse than the earth of our Father. Father, help us. Martin told the paper, adding that people were playing down the issue by describing it as a lifestyle choice. Armed with a host of similar case studies, Miss Martin is now calling for the government to categorically ban bestiality across the country. Last November, German authorities said they were planning to reinstate an old law forbidding sex with animals after a sharp rise in incidents of bestiality along with websites promoting it. Yes, a lot of websites have been promoting bestiality for years now. Or you just seeing it. Parliament began debating changes to the National Animal Protection Code with the Agricultural Committee of the Bundestag. Well, as I said, I don't know German, so excuse my English. Pledging fines of up to 20,000 euros for a pounds or euros for a first offense. 20,000 euros. Hey, that's a lot. Bestiality dropped off the statute books as a crime in 1969, but in recent years, the number of people believed to be participating in such acts has increased significantly. Man, these people have been doing this thing for years and years and years. The internet is stink with this thing. You understand? You're seeing the kind of people that is doing that. Those nasty, hedonistic people that is getting involved in this crazy act. Fire will burn you one of these good days. For sure. Anyway, let's get on with it. There are even erotic zoos which people can visit to abuse animals, ranging from llamas to goats, you know, man. Hans Michael Goldman, chairman of the Agricultural Committee, said the government aimed to forbid using an animal for individual sexual acts and to outlaw people pimping creatures to others for sexual use. German zoophile group Zeta has announced it will mount a legal challenge should a ban on bestiality become law. So the zoophile group, Zeta, they are saying that if they decide to ban having sex with animal, they will retaliate. Alright, so they might counter sue the whole government, or they might challenge the law, and they will be looking very stupid in the public because they want to have sex with a goat. Anyway, let's get moving. Mere concepts of morality have no business being law, said Zeta Chairman Michael Keogh. Name boy. When the 1969 law banning sex with animals was banned, the animal protection law, let me read that again. When the 1969 law banning sex with animals were banned, the animal protection law was introduced, but it failed to include a specific ban on zoophilia. The terms bestiality and zoophilia are the formal names for having sex with animals for pleasure. So, straight up, I'm gonna say this. This thing will get, you'll get to be legal, trust me. I have a feeling this thing will get to be legal because if a guy, based on how the world is going, if a fella feel that that is his lifestyle, he could go to court because this kind of kangaroo court they does have these days and the kangaroo laws with no morals and stuff like that. If he go to that and he say that he's fighting for his right, and he also say that they're discriminating against him, and one or two people join it and they could have a little say within the society, believe me, this thing will get political, and then you'll hear people start saying that, hey, they have a right to have sex with animals too. They are people too. They're born like that. Then you might even hear some scientist who is a zoophile might say, well, he did some studies. And when he did some studies, he realized some people born with a little animal gene, so they'll be attracted to animals sexually. Don't do that. You understand? It is getting worse. It is getting worse. And it is just getting more stink every day. It's as simple as that. Okay? Now, in case of the pedophile, soon time, you see where everybody want to, or most of them want to go to the animal. They might say, okay, well, if they want to go to animal, let us just switch them and be a pedophile instead. You never know how this evil, nasty, stinking people will do in the next moment. You never know. You understand? The thing about it is that those things usually start up like a little snowball. And as long as it's roll, it picks up support. And eventually, it gets so big, somebody want to use it for some political gain. Opportunistic mentality. So once they feel that is an opportunity for them, they will say, okay, there is this big group of people, maybe 1 million or so, who having sex with animals too, maybe 200,000-300,000 people having sex with animals. They could be nice people to, well, I say nice like my partner. Anyway, they would be the ideal kind of people to help me on my campaign. So what I will do, part of my agenda would be, let us promote zoophilia. You see, that is what these people always do. The way the gay community is functioning these days, the gay community have a lot of say in a lot of activities that is happening in our world today. And because of the kind of power these people have, these demonic people, because of the kind of power they have and the force they have between them, they are making policies. You understand? They are determining who walk here and who walk there, who should eat that and who shouldn't eat that. Because most people cannot go and say publicly that gays are nasty stuff. You understand? Because if you say that, they're coming at you. They might make you lose your job. So you mightn't really get a job because then you'll go down like a, how they call it, a gay phobia. Well, a homophobic person or something of that nature, whatever. You know, nobody ain't fear no gay people or anything like that. You understand? But the thing about it, they are doing that. So they were nobody. They were in the shadows. Now all of them coming out of closet and making mawet with themselves in this world. Now you have this other set coming out here. All the ills of society. You know, all the nasty things that people usually do. You understand? In the dark, because it's so shameful. So they move like vampires in the dark. Now, they turn daywalkers. They could come out of the closet now, and they could walk in the day. All the time they can't walk in the sun, but now they are daywalkers. And they are daywalkers, they're brave, they are special people. But let me just tell you, if that is how you guys looking at it, you all will burn anyway. There is no two ways about it. So these nasty people want to bring around this zoophile. So you have your little sheep, you have your goat in your yard. So these people could just come and buy your goat, your nice goat that you rear, or your nice sheep, and they go and wife your sheep. They wife your sheep, they have sex with your sheep, or they have sex with your goat, or they have sex with your cow, or your donkey, or your llama, or your fowl. You understand? So you could have your goat or your sheep under your house, and these people will come there and have sex with your goat and your sheep. You understand? That is what this world is heading to. Total destruction. Man going to the stocks now to have sex. So then as a result of that, people will have to stop eat animals on the face of the earth. You might have to stick with a little fish or don't eat animal at all. But next thing you know, just now they're going and they're having sex with fish too, they say. Somehow, I don't know how they'll do that. But I also see people making love with trees. And saying that they are, I don't know the name they call themselves, but they're really into trees. So this world is full of crazy people. And all this craziness that is happening on the face of the earth have to be burnt. And that's the absolute truth. All this madness, all these immoralities have to catch a fire. Too much wickedness. And soon time our Elohim will be here to deal with that. So go ahead, build your tower. And when your stinkness reach to high heaven, then I know for a fact that you will come crumbling down. So go ahead. Men have sex with men. Women have sex with women. Men having sex with animal. Women have sex with animal. Go and interfere them like a children. I know your judgment will come soon. So people, that is where things are going. Bestiality brothels. So people in Germany, they could go and be unfaithful to their wife. They could go cheat on the wife in a hotel, in a brothel with a goat. So these people in these brothels will be having goat and sheep, bathing them maybe, and having them well perfume up and training them to be geishas. You understand? Training them to be like them, like sluts and harlots. Ah, people, your judgment will soon come. See you in another video.